afternoon, my Spire friends. I have spent too long this morning, and indeed some of the afternoon, not playing Slay the Spire, and so it is time to, it appears, perish at the hands of an insanity deck. Alright, let's do that. Insane Diverse. The cards that are in my deck, there is only one thing that I can guarantee, and that is that none of them will be rare. I can see Pels getting 1182. That is not a score that is particularly high. Does not speak to an innately fun experience. But maybe I'm wrong. Oh, we have powers and heat sinks. We have the power deck. Admittedly, the powers are, some of them are fasting, which is not particularly good. Aggregate and Collect are actually in the deck with 2 copies of fasting. And I can actually get behind that. That's not awful. There is a way into Wrath. There is no way out of Wrath that I can see. I have a Sunder and a Sever Soul. That's one way to deal with the fasting. Sands of Time is actually really good. Claw is fine. Dagger Throw is actually really good. Sunder's great. Scrape, I suspect Scrape will actually be decent because there are a whole bunch of zero-cost attacks, cards, etc. in the deck. I don't know if it is in my best interest to dislike this deck, but I don't like this deck. But it's funny, and by its nature of being funny, I shall use it to crack some skulls. How many skulls are we feeling today? So this is already an excellent start, because look at that nonsense. I just have so many weird and wonderful options that, I mean, I would rather have straightforward and simple options, but I am not going to look weird and wonderful in the mouth. So, let's take a Charge Battery or a Cut Through Fate. Both interesting choices, but Charge Battery is technically free. We take Curses because there's no problem. Okay, I could upgrade something. I have no doubt there's something in here that's really good to upgrade. But, in the absence of knowing such a thing, I'm just going to upgrade the Heat Sinks and use it to draw more cards. Because cards are good. Cards are what you want. Okay, 3 potions then. Two copies of Ambrosia. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I see no problem with that. Those are fortunately bad. Right, this is a way out of Wrath. I'm definitely taking it, because if not, I may die. I have two Ambrosias that I can use to kill whatever I want, whenever I want, so that's nice. Is that going to be enough? 21. Well, I didn't want to have to use Ambrosia on Silly Gremlin, but I may have to. But, I mean, why else would I buy it if not to use it? It is the best tradition of gamers to leave things until far later, but in this case... Molten Egg? I'm gonna take the next Collect, because having 3 Collects in a big silly deck is actually a good idea. It just feels that way. Having miracles at all in this deck is just really good. Endless options. Strange options. And potent ones as well, because it is the nature of this deck to be strong because of lethality. Other people are not as strong as me because of lethality. Simply because I get to attack more often than them. Okay, let's take another Wild Strike. No reason not to try and get collector bonuses. It might be possible. This is interesting. So do I go for the skill potion? Or do I go all in? If I did the skill potion, I would be able to draw a battle trance. I would then easily be able to eliminate that fool and get started on the other fools. But is that as efficient as maybe killing everything? Oh wait, hang on. What was I saying about killing everything? Not actually that hard. Pommel Strike, that is extremely valuable card draw. A reward based on something. I wish I'd taken that rare card now. You know what I would really like you to have? That Nirvana that's completely meaningless. How is Nirvana such a bad power? You'd think they'd give the Watcher good cards. Well, that's unfortunate. More valuable card draw. That's card efficiency. Actually, let's go with card draw again, because I would like to do that often in this deck that is very silly. Right. That is an insufficient level of violence that I need to enact. I need more violence. Let's just do all the violence here then. Let's just eliminate you from my reality. Sooner rather than later. There we are. Ah, now that is interesting. I'm being offered Runic Dome and Snecko Eye. This deck is big and full of consequential cards. Let's go with Snecko Eye. Snecko Eye increases the chance of drawing energy cards, even though they'll be expensive, and it just feels like a Snecko Eye kind of day, if I'm honest. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it feels like a Snecko Eye kind of day. And I want to go right or left? Left, I think. Could even miss the shop entirely. But I would like to go to the shop so I could get some relics in the hope of... You know, I like shiny and stuff like that. So there's fasting. Fasting into a huge sands of time, into a huge rupture, into a miracle, into a claw. Okay, that sounds fine. My head hurts for some reason. Is it because I haven't eaten or because I'm thinking too hard about these cards? Perish. So 2 relics would be nice. 1 is okay if it's that. And do I want a Noxious Fumes and outmaneuver? I think against you I would rather have the Warcry. Wait a second. Is Warcry really all that good anymore? You know what? It should be outmaneuver, because there's always a chance that it won't be made a stupid price. Ah yes, I am ever so confused. Let's talk about the level of confusion I am having. Oh my god, that was hilarious. It just decided that it was his time to die, I guess. Fasting into utterly murdering. Well, looks like somebody is dead. Flying Sleeves, because it's very strong. The Path with the Question Rooms, what I want. Aggregate is absolutely redonkulous in this deck. I have no orb synergies whatsoever. So anytime I draw a loop or something like that, it's not worth it in the least. And you can't even fight me, really. I mean, congratulations, you did do damage to me. I'm a lot nicer than they are. No one ever congratulates me for doing damage to them. Concentrate or talk to the hand. Well, I have a lot of attacks, and that is 3 block. But that is 2 energy. And I can use 2 energy to get 3 block. This is interesting. So let's go. Indignation. Okay. I have seldom made a move so ridiculous as that. You are now dead. I suspect you will... Oh yeah, zero cost cards. With Scrape, of course. With Scrape, any card could be a zero cost card. Is everyone trying to attack me? Didn't you ever learn that that was a really bad idea? Let me explain how bad an idea it is. I can just trample over your minions and go straight for you. Shuriken. Brilliant. I don't need that. I need violence. I need potent cards. Unspeakable violence. The fastings are actually really helpful now I have Snecko-Eye. Because Snecko-Eye means I can sometimes play cards even when my energy is poo-poo. Yeah, I'll have another one of those. Would be nice to grab some exhaust synergy, but that seems highly optimistic. Beating Slavers also seems highly optimistic. But I do have several options. And a vision of how such a thing might be possible. For instance, I can turn any given slaver to dust using Mind Blast, and turn a different slaver to dust using something else. I hope I didn't need those against the final boss. Alright, turning a slaver to dust is really funny. But maybe I don't need to? Maybe? Maybe I don't need to? I don't know, honestly. It feels like I am brimming with potential. And zero knowledge of what to do with it. So that's enough to kill you outright. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I should do the Wild Strike on you, Flash of Steel on you, Rupture, and then go for the eyes? No, that doesn't do it. So the Mind Blast is actually probably the best idea. The armaments actually makes the cards I have left strong enough to kill what's left. Let's Mind Blast the middle one for safety's sake. Okay, so the armaments actually made a difference. The front guy is dangerous. Too dangerous. Okay. This shouldn't be impossible. This should be quite easy. How about if I do this? What will you do then? Okay, so that's not quite enough. Funny, but not quite enough. Do I have a way to defend myself? Oh yeah, the swivel. Just keep the swivel and I'll be fine. So secret technique, the aggregate. I can't kill with these cards, so I need to take all of the non-attacks out, including the miracle. Don't need the miracle, because I have the aggregate, the armaments, the swivel into a big Sever Soul on the back one, streamline on the back one, go for the eyes on the middle one, Sands of Time on the front one, Wild Strike on the front way, and that on the middle one. And I'm suddenly very strong. Am I strong enough? I do not know. I am not. I am not strong enough with just that. There is another thing I could try. Get rid of everything expensive and try to fight with that. So let's Gambler's Brew all of this. Interesting. I can defend myself that way, but is it really viable? So, new genius idea. Kill the middle one and the front one. Now the back one is incredibly safe to deal with. Because his attacks are actually the weakest, if you ignore the first one. Right, there's a chill and a protect. Chill is the rare orb I need to make some of my orb cards work. Being able to have any of them work, just even once, is just useful. Another go for the eyes is also very useful. Snecko, there is nothing you can do to me. And appropriately, I have been given a whole slew of cards that are already cheap because of my own confusion. You cannot confuse me any more than I already am confused. How confusing. How many outmaneuvers do I have now? Plenty. Oh yes, give those to me. Yes, please. Cometh to daddy. have questions about the Watcher's legs / feet. Right. So you, I believe I just kill? Instantly? Or near enough. Anything... Oh, another Wild Strike. That's actually a collector bonus. That's... We have Metallicize at home. If I have both that and Metallicize, I'm in business. It's not very likely, but it's not impossible. Yeah, okay, so we have begun on with an interesting concept. Can I survive this fight if I start each turn with 1 energy? What a fascinating question that is. I just want to know the answer. I am nearly certain that it is no. But is survival really that important? Yes. Yes, it is. It is that important. It needs to be done. Well, my deck is stacked and you are weak, so overall, I think I came in here with the advantage. Oh, I'm literally just fine. No damage need be taken. $36 incoming. Have you considered that won't be enough? Weak. Pathetic. Relic for little me. Unceasing top for little me. Interesting. I don't know if that synergizes, but let's find out. I see a little silhouette of a 2 elite path with 2 shops on it and one with 1 shop on it. No, they all have 2 shops on them. So I want to pick the one where the shops are better placed. I can't do anything with that. That's 3 damage to everything, I think. Wait, no, it's not. It's more. It's more than that. Actually, 10 damage. That's not nothing. Okay. The classic chill blizzard combo that everyone loves. Yes, let's have another of those. Could be useful. Perfect. I was waiting for this one. So now I just draw 2 cards, regardless. It's just draw, have 2 extra cards. Enjoy. No downsides. Chemokinesis is just a nice attack to have. Oh wait, no, I get confused. It's orange pellets that works that way, isn't it? Still, have you considered? I can do this now. Angrily fasts. Fasts angrily. Stops eating with intent. Why did I play Flex? Force of habit? Okay, there's another way out of Wrath. I could take some cards to eat instead now. But collector bonuses are nice, so who can say if that's the right choice? Energy forever. Quite literally energy for days. I've decided that you are to die. And if I can't make that happen, I will consider it a mark of shame. There's my overkill. How shameful. I could have killed him, but I already got the overkill, so really it didn't matter to me. The whole mark of shame thing was a complete, it was an intimidation tactic. Right, so I want to shrug it off, engage in drama, draw some cards, reach heaven that I can just kill with. That's fun. That's always desirable. Casually touches the stars, creates a death. Right, this one. Ooh, that will do it. Will it, though? Maybe with some help. Okay. Maybe I just go for the middle one to begin with. Okay. So I just played them backwards and they were terrible. Good to know. Good to know. My shoulder is hurting. I have been sitting in a terrible posture. That would be so annoying if I were to be injured by my own sitting. Because sitting is one of the most enjoyable things to do. Outstripping acting. By some way. Okay. I want to draw the Mind Blast from the potion, and I want to use the Riddle with Holes. It should be a simple matter of just doing both of those things. Oh wait, I can attack the middle one now, actually. Miracle, Wheel Kick. Armaments, Flying Sleeves. Tranquility on the middle one. So now I drink this. I get a Hand of Greed. Drink this. And I get a Core Surge. Still, they are attacks that I can play. Okay, what did I do to get the Hand of Fate that time? The Mind Blast of Fate. I need the Mind Blast of Fate. The Mind Blast of Hope. Come, oh Mind Blast of Hope. Dark Shackles of Hope. Okay, sure. Where is the Mind Blast? Where did it go? Where has it gone? Why is it no longer one of the options available to me? That technically does it. That was annoying. Akabeko, that's alright then. Blood for Blood is actually the strongest. Resting is the strongest thing here. I've had Dreamcatcher for a while, I didn't realise. Hang on, let's minimize the damage I take. I should just play auto shields first and actually know that I've got it. Look at the cards in my hand before playing any of them. So that, then that, then that. And now I can... impunity. With impunity I can attack. It wasn't that much impunity. How am I for curses? I am not for curses. Curses are not for me. Oh. That seemed fatal. Maybe I don't want to do it quite that way. Maybe entering Wrath is not safe. That would be a judgment that I could make. Perhaps I should do something else instead. I have 19 incoming and I would rather it wasn't, but at least I'm not going to die instantly. This deck is a friend to Sands of Time. Okay, I do get strangled in the end, but some people are into that. $19 and more. Okay, I'm not in a good place. And I don't have any potions to make me in a better place, so I might die. I might die to Spire growth. That is something that doesn't happen very often. Okay, I have now reset the Snecko slightly. Ah, now we're talking. Now I can actually use violence to my advantage. It is no longer completely disadvantageous to attack him in the face until he no longer has a face. I can derive some semblance of merit from it. 16 is not a lot of health. Duplicate a card in your deck. Well, I mean, for the sake of my own sanity, it has to be a curse. But I should not have duplicated a curse. It's fine, there was always a chance. Wait, no there wasn't. I'm an idiot. More idiocy. I wonder if Deku and Dona will be nice to me even though I'm an idiot. One of these, one of these, one of these friends, and Sunder. Wait a second. I can get a fourth Go for the Eyes, and I will. Even though Go for the Eyes has no place in a deck of Snack. Go for the Eyes has no place in the Snack deck, but points. I could get points, and then I could be happy. I am definitely lacking in the defense department. Which is to say, the defense department is now closed. You will not get to live. You are expected to have an unfortunate time. Oh, wait, hang on, I just die now. That's all that happens. I get to Giant Head and then promptly die on the spot to my own regret. It does seem like that is a thing. I would give much of myself to have that not be a thing. How in heaven's name? Well, the answer is not in heaven's name. There is no reality where I am not killed. That is highly amusing. It is not possible. It has been made impossible by my own foolishness. How interesting. So where does that score land me? Not not even that far down! Wow! Okay, I see. So dying was part of the game, I guess, today. Dying is just part of the fun. Well, I'm glad that it wasn't that bad. I'll see you all tomorrow.